The hills are alive. Here in Banff, Lake Louise, Canada's oldest national park at 125 years. This is also our top incentive destination for groups that are looking for something interesting like mountaineering, whitewater rafting, golfing, skiing in the winter, or like I'm doing now, standing at the top of a mountain about to enjoy a glass of champagne while the sun sets over the horizon. I came in by helicopter and I have to say the view was spectacular. Now, of course, Banff and Lake Louise also provides outstanding world-class conference and meeting facilities. So if you're looking for something in the Canadian Rockies, this is the place to be. Hey, that's fantastic. Excellent. Thank you, Ralph.
My pleasure.
And cheers. Now, you were telling me about some groups that you've had out here, some large corporate groups.
Yes, we've had several groups. We've got 5 different areas that we go to, all in this area. This is one where we would bring smaller groups. Smaller groups would mean a group of 50 or less up to here. The larger groups up to 100, 150, 200, we can take to some other areas, some other knolls and that. And there we'll put together a barbecue, fly up the tents, the barbecue, the chef. You know, as an event planner, it's the whole event. And when we leave an area, there's no trace of us ever having been here in the past. And that's our policy, is no trace policy. You know why we back up like this? Because we can.
Welcome to Chateau Lake Louise.
Thank you. Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Jennifer, welcome.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the Canadian Rockies and
Thank
to the
you.
Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise.
So what are we going to see today?
Well, I wanted to show you why we have so many groups that come to us from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, we're very well known for being in the heart of the Banff National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Truly, it's about stepping into our backyard. And we find that groups that come and spend time with us, sure, they come to get the business done. But everything is here in terms of activities, quite often activities that they really can't do in their day-to-day life. It's a very unique setting.
Now, I understand that several years ago you had renovated and created a whole new meeting and convention space.
That's right. We've got now the best of both worlds. So, of course, we've got the historic, iconic, original building, which houses an incredible ballroom, as well as some other really neat function space that really celebrates more so kind of the social gatherings of an event. It's got the incredible views of the lake and the mountains. And now what we did in 2004 was build the Mount Temple wing, which houses now our complete state-of-the-art conference center. So you've got an incredible ballroom there with fantastic breakout rooms that we kind of manipulate and make use of as any which way that we can. You've got an interpretive center which speaks to the wildlife here. It's an educational setting as well as being state-of-the-art so you can get your business done.
Now, you have interpretive guides, heritage guides.
Right, so the Heritage Guide program is quite unique in that they really come here and celebrate our history, which was really built around the mountaineering and the conquering of the Alps here in the Lake Louise area. The Heritage Guides really are set to take groups through from any size and take them through in different activities that are really unique to the area that they wouldn't be able to do anywhere else. It's a fascinating place. It doesn't matter what time of year you come to the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, there's always so much to do.
So it's truly a four-season destination.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
The Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise has 554 guest rooms in total. We're so fortunate with the way that the property was built to really celebrate our surroundings with the incredible views from the guest rooms themselves. We are here in the Fairmont Gold Lounge, which is really our hotel within the hotel, very exclusive setting, private check-in and private check-out. Wonderful, exclusive club setting where you can come and spend some time, share your stories of your adventures of the day or the meetings that happened and took place that day. And it's just a great place to come in and network. Offers complimentary continental breakfast in the morning, as well as evening hors d'oeuvres and an honor bar and private concierge services. So It's just a fantastic place, and we're so proud of our Fairmont Gold.
Of course. And it'd be a great option for VIP groups coming in or an incentive group that wanted to step up that experience.
Absolutely, absolutely. It happens quite a bit. There are so many dining options here at the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise. If there's a program that's 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights, they get to have a different experience each evening. So that really works well for a lot of our groups that are here. And again, our culinary team is very energetic. They love to be creative. Our executive chef is actually from Switzerland and has a lot of creative energy. So they like to be involved with the group programming, from spouse programs to cooking demos to nutrition classes. They love to be a part of it. Jennifer, thank you so much for coming to spend some time with us here in Lake Louise.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed your trip here, and I got a chance to see firsthand everything that the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise has to offer.
I've so much enjoyed our time here, and thank you so much for putting us up while we're here.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
my pleasure. And
Yeah.
I trust that the rest of your time in Banff Lake Louise area will be wonderful, and there's just so many activities to do. I don't know how you're gonna fit them all in.
I don't know either, but I'm sure we're gonna try. Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi,
Welcome to Brewster Tables.
thank you very much. I'm Jennifer Wood.
Jennifer, I'd like to meet you. Cindy?
Hi, Cindy. So, Kevin, tell me about Brewster.
Well, we're the Brewster family, not Brewster Transport. We have the stables in Lake Louise here and the dance barn. We do barbecues in the dance barn. It's on the property of Fairmont's, and it's one of the only off-site, on-site properties that Fairmont has. And so we cater quite a bit to the conferences at the hotel.
So basically, if I was a group in-house, I could have my group in this beautiful wagon, and within 5 minutes, I'm at an off-site venue. So you've got
Right.
your transportation and your off-site venue all in one.
And
Yeah.
you're in this wagon, and in the winter, when there's snow, we do it by sleigh.
If you were in-house at Fairmont, would you use the conference service staff there to help coordinate this with you, or do we have to consult with you directly?
We do both. The sales staff we deal mostly with, and then all the contracts are done through us personally. They can directly bill with us or even through the hotel.
Fantastic. It's good to have that option.
And actually, we're going to go right by the pony stand, which is where you rent horses to hotel guests and also to the public.
So I see we've got a ride.
Yeah. You're about ready to go?
I am.
Okay, Cindy's bringing in the horses.
Yay! Oh, it's a long way up. For short little me. Nothing like getting off a horse and having a cold beer waiting.
Great. Thanks, Cindy.
That's great. Cheers,
Cheers.
Kevin.
It was a great day.
It was an awesome day.
Hello,
Hi.
welcome. My name is Jacqueline.
Oh, nice to meet you, Jacqueline. Jennifer Wood.
Welcome to the Lake Louise Sightseeing Lift and Gondola.
Thank you.
Please come into our lodge.
So this is the ski resort.
This is the ski resort.
This is it. How long was it for us to get from the hotel to here?
7 minutes.
It was only 7 minutes.
So we do complimentary shuttles in the winter and the summer for any guest that just wants to come on and come across. And in the winter time, we're a ski area. We have 1,400 acres. And then in the summertime, obviously, we are a gondola sightseeing lift. So we have open and closed chairs.
Now, could an incentive group come in and bring their group up and maybe have a picnic or something at the top?
Well, we'd send you up the lift with a drink. We can have a reception up top here where we'll go and look at the Whitehorn Lodge. Inside the lodge is an interpretive center, but if there's enough people, we can do it on the deck and then come on back down and do food down there. And then we have everything in the winter time from train park to border cross. For some incentive groups, we also do this thing called Amazing Chase. And so they go out there and we base it on the ability level. So if you have people that aren't such great skiers or snowboarders, we can tailor it so that they're participating in the Amazing Chase also. You saw our lodge, it's made out of lodgepole pine and spruce. It holds 800 people in both of the down below and the upstairs in the Lodge of 10 Peaks. And we do really good food from buffet dinners to plated dinners. Yeah, we do quite a few receptions down below too. For people that say you're going to go to the chateau for dinner, you come over and have a reception with us.
Like if a group were to come in, do they have to come in at a certain hour or?
It sort of depends on the numbers, what goes on, and if you want it private. So say you're under 100, we could put you in the Great Bear Room, but once you get into the 300 or 400s, you're definitely using the base area of the lodge, and then we'd put the walk-ins and all of our other guests up top. And if you also have the option of taking the whole lodge. Because we do have the other lodge too that we'll look at is Whiskey Jack Lodge, which is on your right-hand side. Thank you very much for coming to visit with us at the Lake Louise Sightseeing Lift and Gondola. I hope you had a fantastic time.
We had a great view.
Please let us know if you have any questions.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Have a good afternoon.
Okay, see you later.
Bye. So Julie, tell me about what differentiates this DMO from others.
We're very much focused on our meeting planners. We know that it's been an extremely difficult few years for our meeting planners, and we're here to be partners, friends, colleagues. We're here to help build attendance, and most importantly, we understand that the pressure and the scrutiny on those meeting planners right now is one that is very close to their hearts. It's one that we can solve, though, together, and certainly that's what our destination is about, and that's what our destination's Convention and Visitors Bureau is focused on, which is how do we work with our meeting planners to help them have the best meeting possible.
So Julie, you're focusing heavily on the ROI for the meeting planners.
For us, we know from the minute someone chooses our destination, doing attendance building, having a great meeting, and having everyone leave here with a wonderful Canada National Park experiences, those are the things that are going to build legacies. And they're also the things that corporations and certainly associations know are important and that critical factor for success for their meetings.
Absolutely. And such an aspiring destination. It's fantastic for incentive groups as well, of course.
When you close your eyes and dream of coming to Canada, this is what you dream of. And certainly for us, this is the jewel of Canada.
Absolutely. So you mentioned that this is a green destination. What does that mean to this organization?
Being a green destination is something that is probably front and center for us, and especially for meeting planners as well, when people are selecting a destination, to be able to understand that it's a little bit different here. Our hotels have their 4-leaf award status. In addition to that, when you come here, you enter into a place that's protected. We live in harmony here with our wildlife. And to be able to open your drapes in the morning before you go to a meeting, see a deer walking outside your door, it's Gucci greenery and 5-star dining here, surrounded by all the wonders of Canada.
Absolutely. Yeah. And obviously, we experienced coming up from the airport, great accessibility from Calgary.
It's the gateway to the Canadian Rockies. You come through the flatlands and the prairie lands and you enter into the majesty of the towering Canadian Rocky Mountains. It's part of the experience here. So we take an hour-and-a-half commute and turn it into a welcome for your meeting.
And if you came by train, or even if you took advantage of that time on the bus, you could really, create a welcome experience. You could have, a speaker on the bus, or you could have some entertainment on the train. You could actually take advantage of that time to do something en route.
It's not just about a meeting, it's about having a memorable meeting that has great value for both the meeting planner, the corporation, the association, and the attendee. We know that people that come here and meet leave with the best results that they've ever had in any of their meetings.
I've heard that a lot, actually, from a number of my colleagues. Julie, it's been great for you to explain to me the business of meetings here in Banff Lake Louise, because we've had a chance already on the show to do some of the more experiential activities that are obviously great for incentive groups. But in terms of the ROI and the business of meetings here, I think it's really important that you've touched on some of those important key points.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for being part of our destination. Thank you for experiencing the best that Canada has here in our national parks. And also thank you for sharing with the meeting planner business around the world, and certainly in all of your host countries, this great destination. Thank you very much.
Hi, Jennifer. I'm Leslie Vanderswet with the Banff Center.
Nice to meet you, Leslie.
Great to meet you. Why don't you come on in and I'll show you around.
Thank you. So Leslie, here at the Banff Center, I can see that you have a very large complex of buildings. Tell me about what we can expect here.
Just over 43 acres of land. We're just sort of up on Tunnel Mountain, just a short walk from downtown. We have 414 bedrooms, just over 60 meeting rooms, and just about 72,000 square feet of meeting space.
Wonderful. So how many people can you accommodate here?
We can accommodate as small as 3 or 5 and up to 1,000 people.
Up to 1,000, that's a big group. Now we're here in the Kinnear Center, which is a new facility, I understand.
It just opened on July 2nd, so brand new. It's got 19 meeting rooms, just about 21,000 square feet of meeting space. It has a new bistro, which is a cafe during the day and a bar at night. It's got the large banquet facility. It also has this beautiful library that we're in right now as well.
I understand that this was originally set up as a performing arts center.
That's right. It started in the 1930s as a school for fine arts, and then in the 1950s they introduced some conference business and some leadership development business as well.
And you obviously must have theaters and...
We have a great performance theater that we also use as a conference facility. It seats 1,000 people. That's called the Eric Harvey Theater. We also have the Margaret Greenham Theatre, which seats 265. And soon to open in 2011, we'll have the Shaw Outdoor Amphitheatre, which will seat 1,200.
That's wonderful. It's great to have something so close to Banff that obviously embraces the arts community here. So is there anything else that we're going to take a look at when we're here on property?
We're definitely going to take a little bit more look at this building for sure, but then we're going to get you over to the ropes course too, so that you can see what the outdoor classroom experience is like, and I think you'll have a great time there.
That sounds exciting.
So hi Jennifer.
Hi Rob.
Welcome to the outdoor classroom. This event is often used with different corporate groups, companies, conferences to explore trust, team building, communication, leadership, all sorts of things. And it's not just the ropes course element that we have here at the kind of the outdoor classroom. We do things like orienteering, rock climbing, experiential low to the ground challenges.
And you organize them all here on site?
We do.
You do? And you have all the
Absolutely.
staff to keep us safe?
Safety absolutely is paramount, and we've got a whole bunch of people here to look after you and to make sure that this runs properly.
All right.
So we got
I'm
your
an
team.
adrenaline junkie, so this is right up my alley.
Right on. Well,
Good.
then you're going to need this.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You've got an opportunity here to climb up this pole all the way to the top, stand on that massive platform up there, and then when you've mustered up the courage, you're going to leap off of the pole, fly through the air, and smack that pool noodle up at the top.
Thanks so much for coming to the Banff Center. We hope you enjoyed your time here and that your adrenaline has come down a little bit from your leap of faith, but it was great to have you guys here.
It was great to be here, Leslie. I really appreciated that, and I will never ever forget that moment. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thanks.
Safe travels home.
Have a great afternoon.
Thanks so much.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the Banff Park Lodge.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Why don't we go up and sit by a fireplace, and we'll tell you a little bit about the lodge here.
That's great. So, Steve, what room are we in now?
We're in the Glacier Salon. It's probably our most popular room for weddings. It's a great room because our Chinook breakfast buffet is set up right outside here. So if you have a group, you can have a private breakfast here in the morning. We're the only four-star hotel that has any significant meeting space. It's right downtown.
Fantastic.
All of downtown Banff is within a 3-block walk of our front door. We have 19 different meeting rooms and a total of 19,000 square feet of meeting space. We can handle conventions comfortably from 60 to 200 people.
And in terms of sleeping rooms?
We have 200 guest rooms and 11 suites.
Okay.
But we also own the Homestead Inn right across the street and the Beauview Lodge right behind us. So we have a variety of price points and a variety of accommodation.
And that would be great for associations, for
Exactly.
yeah, all the other
Religious groups, all
Yeah,
this, all
okay.
that. The Smurf market, as they call it.
That's right.
Jennifer, another unique program we have is organized by the Banff Lake Louise Tourism Bureau, and it's a meet and greet program with retired Mounties. In fact, I just noticed Dawn's over here.
Hey, Dawn. Nice to meet you. I'm well, thanks. Do you know that'd be great for conventioneers? Because if we were here, and you know, especially for groups that are coming in from outside of Canada, to meet a real live Mountie would be very exciting, I'm sure.
Excellent. We
You're
love doing conventions.
The icon of the West. So that's great. It's great to have you here. Thank you for coming in and spending a couple of minutes with us this
Nice to meet
afternoon.
you.
Thank you. All right, Steve. Well, I guess we're on our way.
Well, thanks for coming to the Banff Park Lodge, Jennifer. I hope we'll see you again.
Thank you very much for
I'm
having
sure
me.
Dawn can escort you to your car.
Thank you very much. It was great coming in and taking a look at your facility. So have a great afternoon. I'm going to hitch a ride with this fine young man. This world-class resort area boasts many off-site options, including the Station Restaurant in Lake Louise, which has 2 unique train cars for private functions for 50 and several semi-private and private spaces in their main dining area. Their strawberry rhubarb pie was a personal favorite of mine on this trip. Banff Avenue Brewing Company is a fun hangout featuring pub food with a twist, various beers brewed on site, pool tables, and sports channels. Their patio is ideal for watching the sunset over the mountains or the busy shopping scene on the main strip below. Speaking of shopping, the Rocky Mountain Soap Company can customize their many locally produced, high-quality toiletry items with your corporate branding that make for ideal gifts and support the local economy. And for those skiers in your group, the Ski Lounge is a rental shop, a place where you can demo the latest products, buy cool clothes and gear, or hang in their chic storefront lounge and share your stories from the hill. Another Banff treasure is Canada House, an art gallery featuring local fine artists and artisans, which would be ideal for an upscale reception or cocktail party. You don't have to budget for decor because they've already done it for you. Maple Leaf Grill and Bison Restaurant and Lounge are owned by the same group and each offer a distinct dining experience. The Maple Leaf Grill has private dining areas and a sophisticated menu specializing in Alberta game such as venison, bison, and of course Alberta beef. When the job is done and you want to get away from it all, I recommend the Bison in downtown Banff. Their homemade gourmet pizza and assortment of cheeses for their fantastic fondue, accompanied by a unique wine list, help me relax after a busy day touring the area. Allison.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. This is quite a spot you've got here.
Oh, thank you.
So tell me about it.
Well, Mount View Barbecue, it's been in our family for 40 years. This is my mother's business. And we do group business. So we do incentive travel and associations, and we do a few weddings. But really our focus is if a group is staying at one of the larger hotels in Banff, they come out for an evening of Western entertainment. And it's typically a 4-hour evening where we wine and dine them, have Western entertainment playing for them. They do line dancing.
Now, I wanted to ask you because I was reading about the space and you call it the donut tent.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So you call it the donut tent.
Yes.
And what's with, because obviously it has nothing to do with donuts.
No, nothing to do with donuts. No. Basically what it is it's a round building with a large bonfire in the center. The whole precedence of that is the fire is ambiance, but it's also warmth because we do a lot of winter events as well. Sometimes when you walk into a round building with a fire in the middle of the room, it just changes the atmosphere. It takes them out of one of the meeting rooms in the hotel. You give them a beer or a drink and with the fire, and they just relax immediately, and the whole evening just takes place, and it just runs so smoothly.
So obviously the donut has to do with the shape, not with the food.
Exactly.
Welcome, Jennifer, to the Fairmont Banff Springs. I'm Ellen Barrow. I'm the Director of Conference Services, and I have the pleasure of showing you our castle in the Rockies.
Nice to meet you, Ellen.
This is the Cascade Ballroom, the original ballroom of the Banff Springs Hotel. Can't you just picture guests dancing on these hardwood floors? We've been having them doing it since the 1920s.
Yeah, it's really got the wow factor.
It can hold dinners and banquets of up to 250 people. This is Naomi from Mountainscapes.
Hi, Naomi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, my pleasure.
You've done a great job in this space.
Thank you. We take care of the tables, but when people need decor, entertainment, staging, lighting, specialty items like that, then we step in.
Excellent. Now, are you in-house here at the Fairmont?
We are actually located in Banff and work through the Fairmont Banff Springs, the Chateau Lake Louise, even up to Jasper and various venues.
That's great. It's good to have partners like that. And it's really important, I think, for our audience to see what you can do in a space this grand and also to know who to call when they come into the area.
Absolutely. We're here.
Great. So where next?
Well, now I'm going to take you to the Willowstream Spa to meet Pam.
Okay, great.
You're just going to love it down at the spa.
Well, Jennifer, we do have a full-service spa. We have 23 treatment rooms, includes a couples suite, and we also have a full salon with nail services as well as hair services. And the spa itself is more than, we pride ourselves on it being more than a service, it's an experience. We stay true to the 60 and 90-minute services where many spas are changing to 50. Our spa, as well, is very special. There's a therapeutic mineral water feature. There's 3 cascading waterfalls into plunge pools, which is a co-ed area. And there is a private ladies and men's change rooms, of course, lounge areas and spa areas. It's a beautiful view overlooking the Rundle Mountain. And for groups, we offer one-stop shopping. We have a group sales manager that can hold space for your group, can provide you with price lists and brochures of the spa, and can certainly provide you with fitness breaks or chair massage, if you wish to have that. Also at your registration, we'd be there to provide itineraries to any guests who have already booked for spa, or of course we can book more services for our guests at that time. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us at the Willowstream Spa at the Fairmont Banff Springs.
Thank you, Pam.
Welcome back from the spa. I'm sure Pam took great care of you.
She did, Ellen. Actually, I got a nice little hand massage while we were looking around.
I'd like you to meet Don Mooney. Don is the manager of Fairmont Gold.
Hi, welcome. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Don.
Excited to have you on Fairmont Gold in our beautiful Fairmont Gold Lounge.
Thank you.
We want to make people to feel like they're in a residence, that it is a hotel with an hotel, that boutique level of personalized service, but with the amenities of a full resort.
And how many rooms are there on this floor?
We have 72 rooms, so from suites to king-size rooms, but lots of different options, one-bedroom suites and junior suites as well. Some of the great amenities you have on Fairmont Gold is obviously all the rooms are renovated, revamped. We have deluxe massage, body spray showers, so when you go into the showers, great showers, high level of service. You get free internet. There's a laptop you can use. We have a desktop computer as well. So, and then obviously any business services you need, fax machine, whatever you need, we can offer that help and assistance for you. In the morning, we have a full breakfast, which we offer from 6:30 till 10:30 in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we have hors d'oeuvres from 5 to 7 o'clock.
And it's great cost savings. I know as a meeting planner, I'm always looking for ways to help my clients save money. And by having the breakfast built into the room rate, you know, of course, that's very efficient. And of course, being on the gold floor, you also get the free internet.
Yeah, it's really important. We see with a lot of groups that we have, it's something they really appreciate. Less planning, you know, breakfast is there. You don't have to worry about finding a room for that.
In addition to the rooms that we have on Fairmont Gold, we have another 696 rooms. Everything from a Fairmont room, which is great for the association delegate, to a wide variety of suites for our VIPs.
That's excellent to have so many options. Well, thank you, folks. It's been great meeting you, Don.
Thank you. Great to meet you as well.
Thanks.
Where we're going now is the Conference Center. The Conference Center was built in 1990 to accommodate the needs of the modern meeting planner. The Conference Center hosts a main ballroom. It has 3 meeting rooms and additional breakouts. As well as that, it has a 250-seat theater. The hotel boasts over 10 food and beverage outlets. We have everything here from fine dining in our Banffshire Club to more casual fare like you and I are experiencing right now on the Rundle patio of the Rundle Lounge.
This is great. I love that we were overlooking the river and the golf course and the mountains and the blue sky. And
the only thing about it is once you're out here, it's hard to get back inside and get any work done.
I'll bet. Wow, what a beautiful lobby.
Well, this is the lobby that we opened in 2001, and we feel that it is a wonderful arrival experience for all of our guests.
It looked like it was part of the original structure. They've done a really good job. Well, Ellen, it was great. Thank you so much for the time and for taking such good care of our crew while we were here.
Well, it was my pleasure showing you around the Fairmont Banff Springs, and please come back and visit us soon.
I will. Have a good afternoon.
Let's have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
Morning, Jennifer. Welcome to Fairmont Banff Springs.
Thank you, Steve. I'm happy to be here. Happy to have been outfitted by your crew at the clubhouse.
You do look great, I must say.
Thank you.
I'm the director of golf here, but at our facility we have golf sales managers, we have golf conference people. So when your group comes here, we have somebody look after you all the way through your experience. The moment you pick up the phone to call us to inquire, all the way through to when you get your billing at the end.
Fantastic.
We've got lots of different types of games you can play, from shambles to scrambles, to help keep everybody involved in the game. We also have multiple tee blocks, so you can play from 5,000 yards to 7,000 yards. And for those people a little bit more adventurous, we not only have our regular rental clubs that we get through TaylorMade Adidas, we have our Hickory set, which you're holding on to right now. It's a chance to step back in time and play golf the way it was meant to be played back in the 1920s when this course was built.
I love it. All right, well.
Did you want to try one?
I do.
Wonderful.
I don't know how well I'm going to do. You know, I am a little rusty.
Hey, great shot.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Tiana Dawson. I'm the corporate sales manager here at Buffalo Mountain Lodge.
Nice to meet you, Tiana. I'm Jennifer Wood.
Excellent, welcome.
Thank you.
So we are here in our main lodge, the main area of the Buffalo Mountain. To my right, we have our Sleeping Buffalo restaurant. To the left, we have our check-in and reception. Behind me is a lounge that we have on property, and then we have 2 conference rooms in here as well. So I'm gonna take you up to one of our guest rooms, and we'll have a little chat up there.
Sounds great. So Tiana, I can see we're now in one of your beautiful guest rooms, and maybe you can tell me about how many guest rooms you have and what kind of groups best suit this resort.
Yes, so we have 108 guest rooms on property. This one we're in right now is our premier room. Many of our guest rooms have balconies, which is very nice here in the Rockies. Most of our groups are smaller corporate groups that come in from Calgary, so we do have 4 meeting rooms on property.
Okay.
And the main lodge that we were in earlier has 2 of our meeting rooms, which are our medium-sized rooms, so better for groups of 20 to about 80. We also have a very small meeting room on property that can cater groups of 12 to 15, great for boardroom style meetings. And then we have our Wapiti Longhouse, which is our largest meeting room, and it can have groups of 90 people. Now the Wapiti Longhouse is very unique. It's a completely separate building, and you walk into a wine cellar, and then upstairs in the upper part is the main part of the Wapiti Longhouse. It's got a beautiful fieldstone fireplace, great views of the mountains. So it's a different, unique setting to have a meeting in. It's definitely not the ordinary. A lot of groups like to use the wine cellar as well as a breakout room.
Okay.
Or if they're having a reception, they use it as, they set the bar up down there, have a cocktail party before.
You could have your meeting space up at the top and your breaks and meals at the bottom.
Exactly, yeah, we set up breakfast or coffee and pastries down there, so it's really nice to have that separation.
Excellent. Now what other food sources or food venues would you have on property?
So we have the 2 restaurants on property. In the main lodge we have the Sleeping Buffalo, which has the main restaurant, the lounge, and then there's also an outdoor patio there. We have Cilantro's, which is a lighter menu. It's, you know, good for after one of those long days, and then there's a patio there as well.
Which is nice for people like me who, after they've organized the meeting, to go out and sit and check their messages and
definitely
have a glass of wine.
Yeah, it's a great spot for that.
Great. Well, thank you, Tiana. It's very good to know that in this environment where there's some beautiful, magnificent conference facilities, that there are also the smaller boutiques for the groups that want something a little more intimate and, you know, don't want to be overwhelmed in a large property.
Yes, exactly.
So thank you very much for your time,
Thank
Tiana.
you.
Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the Banff Gondola.
Thank you, David. It's great to be here.
It's wonderful to have you. We're on our way up to the top of the Banff Gondola, which is one of the most spectacular venues for groups to dine and look at this tourism destination in the national park.
And I understand that this is one of 3 different activities and attractions that you own.
You're absolutely right. Brewster does own 3 of the must-do attractions here in Banff National Park and Jasper National Park. That's the Columbia Icefields Glacier Experience, Banff Gondola, which we're visiting today, and Minnewanka Lake Cruises. And at these 3 venues, we can cater to groups from 40 to 400. We like to really try to personalize it and make it available for whatever the specific needs are. When we get to the top today, you'll notice that there's quite a few people up here, so we're used to handling large crowds. But when we have a specific event, we bring in special teams and we can turn it into a magical event for that one particular group.
Fantastic for incentive groups that are coming into this destination. Now, I also understand that you also own a transportation company.
That's right. We have a transportation company, so obviously one of the main needs of people coming in with on MC and IT. And we also have a DMC, so we can be the one-stop shop, and it's really quite an efficient way to get your meetings booked, find your venues, get everything done, and we can help you with every step along the way. So Kevin Whitfield and his crew do a wonderful job with that.
And it's obviously very efficient if you own the infrastructure, that it makes it easy for the meeting planners of the groups coming in to just contact one person and say, just make it happen.
And that's our main goal.
Fantastic. Well, it was great meeting you, David.
Yeah, very nice to meet you too, Jennifer.
Good morning, David.
Morning, Jennifer.
How are you?
I'm great. It's good to see you again.
Do you know, I have to say, I've had a great morning. Got a little exercise after all the great food we've been eating.
Super.
I'll make sure the bike stays.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
So tell me about Discover Banff Destination Management.
Discover Destination Management is a full-service destination management company. And we have our foundation through our sister company and partner at Discover Banff Tours. So we've kind of grown up providing activities, tours, and team-building events for smaller groups. Now with a destination management company, we're using that experience to provide all of the services that a destination management company would do, including all of the ground handling and transportation, team building events, themed events, off-sites, as well as site inspections and site visits to help people familiarize with the area. So we've really expanded what we're doing on a small scale at Discover Banff Tours to the very large corporate requirements that destination management companies provide.
That's fantastic. And I have to make sure that I thank you because you've been our ground transportation provider for the show. So
oh, it's been our pleasure.
Very generous of you you. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, so tell me about Blue Canoe, because I can see that we're here and we're right on the river.
Blue Canoe is one of the newest attractions in Banff, and we also operate it under the banner of Blue Canoe, but it's part of the Discover Group. We're centrally located right downtown. We do canoe rentals from here, as well as team building events for corporate groups. We also have a Voyager canoe tour, which is a guided canoe excursion in a large canoe that seats about 14 people.
Yep.
So we've got stuff really close to downtown, makes it easy for those groups that are staying in the hotels right here. They can even just walk and have an organized group event right from the canoe docks. Whether it's organized or just, you know, a casual paddle up the river that a conference planner might want to organize for the group.
Fantastic. And of course, the locals, I'm sure, just love having an ice cream spot right on the river.
Well, locals and visitors alike, you know, this is a beautiful spot to hang out. We've got some nice
it is.
picnic tables here. We've also got our cruiser bikes, which you've
Been able
experienced
to
on the
enjoy.
trails around here too,
I
right?
love it, even in a skirt.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've got the girls' bikes and the guys' bikes. We've got some pretty cool guys' ones as well. And we actually do a really neat team building event where we do people going out on canoes, using the cruiser bikes, and also doing some walks. Just next door to us here, there's some great walking trails that provide that we can make a really neat team building event with. So.
That's fantastic. What a great thing to have right here on the river. Thanks, David.
My pleasure.
After a long day of meetings, cycling along the Bow River in Banff is a great way to let off some steam. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode, because I've had a great time here in Banff Lake Louise.